It's first line of people who had experienced abuse. Couldn't take it anymore. I walked directly into his office and I went off. I shouted at the top of my voice, "Why are you doing all of this? Why are you hurting all of these women?"
My dad had fear, constant fear. He was very much afraid that someone would just speak up. And this is the confession of one of the pastor's daughter, Ajoke, and she was one of the first whistleblowers to reach out to the BBC about the abuse that she witnessed at her father's church, the Synagogue Church of All Nations. TBjoshua, who died in the year 2021 at the very age of 57 years old, is being accused of a widespread abuse and torture spanning for almost 20 years. Ajoke, who claimed to be the daughter of the late prophet Favour Joshua, that is aged 27 years, said that she has been living in hiding and has dropped her surname Joshua, and she is yet to publish her new name. Little is known about Ajoke's birth mother, who was believed to be one of TBJoshua's congregants. Ajoke said that she was raised by Evelyn, Joshua's widow, from as early as she can remember until the age of 7. Ajoke said that she had a very happy childhood, going on holidays with Joshua family to places like Dubai. But one day everything changed. She was suspended from school for a misdemeanor, and a local journalist wrote an article referring to her as the illegitimate child of prophet Favour Joshua, and she was put out of school and was taken to the Synagogue Church of All Nations compound in Lagos. I was made to move to the disciples' room. I didn't volunteer to be a disciple. I was made to join, according to her confession. The disciples were an elite group of dedicated followers who served TBjoshua and lived with him inside the maze-like structure of the church. They came from all over the world, many staying at the compound for decades. They lived under a strict set of rules, forbidden to sleep for more than a few hours at a time, prohibited from using their own phones or having access to their personal emails, and forced to call TBjoshua daddy. The disciples were both brainwashed and enablers. Everybody was just acting based on the command, like zombies. Nobody was questioning anything, according to the confession of Ajoke, the acclaimed daughter of late prophet Favour Joshua. Just a child, Ajoke would not follow the rules like the other disciples. She refused to stand up when the pastor came into the room and rebelled against the severe sleeping orders. The abuse started soon after. Not long after arriving age 7, she remembers being beaten for wetting the bed and then being forced to walk around the compound with a sign around her neck saying, "I am a bed wetter." The message about Ajoke was that she had terrible evil spirit that needed to be driven out, says one of the former female disciples. There was a time in the disciples meeting, Joshua, said people could just beat her. Anyone in the female dormitory could just hit her, and I remember just seeing people slapping her as they walk past, she says. From the moment Ajoke moved to the church in the Ikotun neighborhood of Lagos, she was treated like an outcast. She was kind of labeled the black sheep of the family, according to the confession of Rain, who is from UK, who also spent 12 years living in the church as a disciple. Like most of the former disciples interviewed by the BBC, she opted only to use her first name, Rain. Ray remembered a time when Ajoke slept for too long and Joshua shouted at her to just get up. And after that, another disciple took her to the shower and then whipped her with an electrical cord and then turned the hot water on. Recalling the incident, Ajoke said, "I was screaming at the top of my voice and they just let the water run on my head for a very long time. Such abuse was never ending," she confessed. We are talking about years and years of abuse. Consistent abuse. My existence as a child from another mother undermined everything. He, referring to TBjoshua, claimed to stand for. The abuse escalated to a different scales when she was age 17 and confronted her dad.
This woman, you're sleeping with this woman. He lost every iota of fear for this man. He was shocked. He was beyond shocked and he couldn't hide it. He tried to, stare me down. But I was looking at his eyes.
Some female disciples go up to his room. They were going away for hours. I was hearing things. oh, this happened to me. He tried sleeping with me. Too many people were saying the same things, she says. The BBC spoke to more than 25 former disciples from the UK, Nigeria, US, South Africa, Ghana, Namibia, and Germany who gave powerful collaborating testimony of experiencing or witnessing sexual abuse. I couldn't take it anymore. I walked directly into his office on that very day. I shouted at the top of my voices, why are you doing this? Why are you hurting all these women? I had lost every iota of fear for this man. He tried to stare me down, but I was looking in his eyes, she says. Emmanuel, who was part of the church for 21 years, has spent more than a decade living in the compound as a disciple, remembers that day clearly. He, Prophet TBjoshua, was the first person that started hitting her. Then other people now joined, confessed Emmanuel. He was saying, can you imagine what she's saying about me? Even as much as they were hitting her, beating her, she was still saying the same thing. Ajoke said that she was dragged out of the office and put in a room away from the rest of the church members, where she lived in a social confinement for more than a year. It was a form of punishment within the synagogue church of all nations known as Adaba, something Ray also experienced for 3 years. During this time, Ajoke said that she was repeatedly hit with bells and chains, often on a daily basis. I wonder how I lived through those times. I couldn't even stand up for days after this beating. I couldn't even take a shower. He was trying so hard to stop people from listening to me. One day, when Ajoke was 19 years old, she said that she was escorted to the front gate of the church and left there. The church security, who were armed, were told that she was never to be allowed back in. This was 6 years before her father died. I found myself homeless. I had nobody to reach out to. Nobody would believe me. Nothing prepared me for that life, according to Ajoke's confession. Hello everyone, and welcome back again to my most beautiful and entertaining channel, If You Start World. This is the first time ever you are coming across my channel. Please do not leave without publicly promoting and publicizing my channel by simply clicking on the red icon down below to subscribe to my channel, and also endeavor to turn on the notification bell that is right beside the subscribe button for you not to miss out once I upload any gist that has to do with your favorite celebrity, any trending story, and also your favorite housemate of Big Brother Nigeria irrespective of the season. And on today's update has to do with the total full confession of every experience of the acclaimed daughter of late TBjoshua called Ajoke.
I stared myself in the mirror a lot of the times, and maybe I do look like him. Maybe. For as long as I can remember, I have been raised as TBJoshua's daughter.
Making unfounded allegation against Prophet TBjoshua is not a new occurrence. None of all these allegations was ever substantiated, it said. With the help of former disciples and some close friends, Ajoke recently managed to just get off the street, but it had led to episodes where she had struggled with her mental health. Yet, after everything that she has been through, she has remained determined to just tell the truth about her father. Every time I was beaten up, every time I was humiliated, it just reminded me there was something wrong in the system, she says. Former disciple has also told the BBC that seeing Ajoke stand up to this man was one of the main reasons they started to doubt their faith in Prophet TBjoshua. He kept all of us in slavery, total absolute slavery, says Emmanuel. Ajoke was bold enough to confront him. I see her as a hero. Truth, Ajoke says, is the most important thing to just her. I lost everything, my home, my family, but for me, it comes down to the truth. And for as long as there is breath in me, I will defend that until the very end. Her dreams are to one day to go back to school and finish her education that was just cut so short. This very eyewitness investigation was conducted by Charlie Northcott, Helen Spooner, Maggie Anderson, Yemisi Adegoke, and Annette Ward.
TBjoshua came to the mountain. They caught one fish alive, very big. So in my present, TBjoshua cut his beard, cut part of the hair, his private part, he poured those things in the mouth of that fish.
Anyways, this particular confession has been trending back to back for days. In as much as some people are hard for Prophet TBjoshua, some are still against him. Now, speaking about people that are supporting the late Prophet Joshua, we all know this popular musician that just make it into limelight when he sang his popular song, Waiting Again. Speaking about Victor Adere, in his confession, he said, Prophet TBjoshua fake came. person where God used heal me from skin disease at the age of 6, restored my mom's hand that was supposed to be amputated due to gunshot wound? Or is it my sister that got healed from blindness during her primary school days? So many wonderful deeds. Which of these are fake or stage? When my family and I were homeless, he gave us shelter and fed us. God is not a man. Says whatever you like. You know, go change God from being God. Hashtag TBJoshua's legacy lives on. Also, we remember another popular legendary musician. Speaking about Idris, the popular crooner with the song Jaga Jaga, he also has this to say. Until BBC releases a documentary on the atrocities committed by the Britain on African soil, only then will they have the moral justification to condemn any African man. Also, one of the popular Big Brother Nigeria housemates, who was one of the housemates in season 4 Peppered, and also came back again to participate in All Stars Edition season 8 fraud, also confessed that TBjoshua basically paid his university tuition fee and used to give him, was it 8,000 naira daily or 8,000 naira monthly, but whatever. TBjoshua was very supportive during his days in the universities. The truth is this: the particular person that is being accused in all of this matter is late, and up until now, the Synagogue Church of All Nations and his widowed wife is yet to say anything concerning all of this BBC documentary. Therefore, me, I got nothing to, just like I've been saying in every of my previous video, I did not have any personal encounter with him. Therefore, I have absolutely nothing to say, rather to just come and just report everything I have seen people say and also typed in their different social media platform. And everything that you've just watched us so far is not my words, is not my interview, but as seen on different platforms on social media platform. Thank you guys so much for stopping by, and you can always share your idea or your thoughts in the comment section. It's very open for you to just talk, but while you are at that, please do not attack me. It's not my word. And to my returning subscribers, oh wow, you are back again to be entertained with my video update. Thank you so much for coming. And to the very person that is just coming across my channel for the very first time, oh yeah, if you're here to do so, click on the red icon down below to subscribe. Remember to also turn on the notification bell, and do not forget to just give this particular video a very sweet thumbs up, because I know that you are not only entertained but also updated. And please do me one more favorable favor by simply copying this particular video link and do paste it on all your entire social media platform. Tell a friend to tell a friend, and also tell a colleague. In fact, in every of the WhatsApp group that you belong, tell them saying that here it they happen back to back. And until I come your way next time with another Ubuntu gist that has to do with a trending gist, it is me, your favorite entertainer, with continuous entertaining entertainment, calling it a wrap on today's video and saying bye bye. Now enjoy your weekend.